How's it going, guys? My name is Checker and welcome to today's video. Today we have what I consider to be a very interesting subject to talk about: mythic weapons and of course the boss fights. I guess more specifically the multiple Storm King fights that we will be seeing in Save the World. But guys, this is a really interesting topic to talk about in my opinion, because the Storm King is a perfect way for them to introduce mythic weapons into Save the World. And with Battle Royale getting the Infinity Blade, the first mythic weapon in all of Fortnite, there have certainly been quite a few discussions regarding mythic weapons in Save the World. So here's the discussion I want to have with you guys. I want to hear what you guys have to say in the comments below, because there's one thing when mythic weapons do eventually come to Save the World that I do not want to see. This stems from other issues that I see currently in Save the World, but I do not want to see mythic weapons purchasable via gold in the event or weekly store. I don't want to see that. I want to see mythic weapons earnable, not purchasable. Even if it is an in-game currency like gold is, I don't want to see them in the event or weekly store. Simply put, guys, when things go in the event store, when things go in the weekly store, they are very easy to obtain. And this can kind of mess with the whole rewarding system within Save the World. We've seen Epic these past several months make things easier to obtain, such as weapon schematics, heroes, and while sure, yes, it's nice that everyone can get their hands on these mythic weapons and event weapons and stuff, that isn't a very rewarding experience for players. Do you guys remember the Fortnite event? During the Fortnite event, they simply gave away Skull Trooper Ramirez just for playing. Skull Trooper Ramirez is an Urban Assault subclass, and the Urban Assault subclass is considered to be, and I agree with this, the best soldier subclass out there. And they were simply giving away the best soldier in the game just for playing. And that's a big issue that I keep seeing time and time again with Save the World, is that they just make it so much easier to get these good items, and that kills incentive for people to want to grind, that kills incentive for people to want to get better at the game, because they no longer have to play the game to invest to grind in the game to get good items. All they have to do is make sure that they have enough gold to purchase stuff and make sure that they play the game every once in a while, and they might just be given good items. Why do you think we have so many AFKers in the game right now? People want gold because they want to buy good stuff, but they don't want to play the game. So when it comes to mythic weapons, I don't want them to have anything to do with gold whatsoever. Mythic weapons should be obtained via some sort of a grind, some sort of a mission, some sort of something other than just purchasing them. Perfect example would be the Storm King. Maybe several updates down the road they go and add mythic weapons, and maybe the Storm King has like a 1 in 10 chance or whatever of dropping a mythic schematic, and that is the only way that you can get that mythic schematic is by defeating the Storm King. That is the huge potential, in my opinion, that these bosses bring to the table. When mythic weapons do eventually come to Save the World, they should be something special. They shouldn't just be something that's plastered in the weekly store or event store. I mean, it kind of ruins the point of having mythic rarity if you just kind of come out with stuff constantly and just slap it in the event store for 3,200 gold or whatever. Looking at you, mythic heroes. I mean, honestly though, what's the point of having mythic rarity if you just pretty much give the stuff away and all you have to do is just grind submissions? You can be in Stonewood, grind submissions, and have a mythic hero. I'm not saying that people in Stonewood don't deserve to have mythic items. I think that they definitely should have some mythic items available to them. But when it comes to grindy games, you have to think about progression. How are you going to keep people playing this game? How are you going to entice them to keep doing, in Epic's case, the same mission pretty much over and over and over and over at a slightly higher level difficulty? You know, how do you do these things? And one of these answers is loot. You make loot available. You make something to grind for. And look, gold is great. Gold is a good thing to grind for, but we should not be able to purchase high-end stuff, mythic stuff with gold, because when we can purchase stuff with gold, it ruins the purpose of mythic. It ruins the value. A year ago, if you had a mythic hero, that was like, holy crap, he has a mythic hero. And nowadays, who cares if you have a mythic hero? Everybody has a mythic hero. Everybody has multiple mythic heroes. So Epic Games, if you happen to be watching this, when it comes to mythic weapons, please, 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 please make them something to grind for. Incentivize us to make progression in the game. Incentivize us to get to a place in the game and reward us with mythic weapons. Don't just take the easy route. Don't just put mythic weapons in the store. It completely devalues them. But guys, that is my opinion when it comes to mythic weapons. Do you guys agree? Do you guys disagree? Should we see them in the store? I mean, this is completely just my opinion. I want to see something that we can grind for, something that incentivizes us to progress in the game. And I see a big issue in Save the World now where they just kind of are just handing stuff out, and it just doesn't make for long term gameplay, I guess. I don't know. I remember when I started playing the game, mythic heroes, legendary heroes, even legendary weapons were these really amazing things, and I wanted to grind towards these things. I wanted to put in a lot of effort into the game to get these things. I didn't want to just buy them in the store. I wanted to progress in the game. I don't know. That's just kind of my experience though. And I haven't felt that in a while. I haven't felt the need or the want to progress in the game, to keep playing the game, because I can just, I don't know, just play random missions, get some gold, and purchase stuff in the store. I just don't think that they should be having these new items, these high-end items, just put in the event store, put in the weekly store, put them somewhere in the game where people can unlock them, put them somewhere in the game where people can achieve them. And then you have a good way of incentivizing players to play the game, to want to play the game, and I don't know, I think it'd just be good all around. But once again, guys, that is just my opinion. What are your thoughts? Let me know down below. Thanks you guys for watching today's video. Hope you guys did enjoy, and I will talk to you guys next time.